Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie. I am gardening in Zone 6B, southeastern Massachusetts, and today I'm going to be adding a few varieties of Veronica to my cottage garden. One I got on clearance from Lowe's, and that is the Proven Winners Magic Show Pink Potion. And I'm going to show you a little bit later how to clean this up to make it look so pretty when you buy it on clearance and it looks so dead. This particular variety is quite pretty actually. It's got a really light pink bloom. Can you see that? And this gets 14 to 16 inches high and about 18 inches wide. The next variety I have is kind of more of a native, like a traditional native, not like a cultivar. And this is Veronica Purplicious. And this one's actually kind of funny because they're both Veronicas, but they have slightly different leaves. I don't know. This is also my first time growing Veronica. I know that they're hardy to zone 4, from zone 4 down to zone 8. And this particular variety is a little taller. It gets 16 to 20 inches high with a 10 to 14 inch spread. And it has beautiful purple plumes when it does bloom, and is really, really quite pretty. Kind of like a fluorescent magenta type purple. This picture shows more of like a lavender purple, but when I did see them blooming, they were a bit more like a pinky purple. So it could be that the picture is kind of faded, or it might depend on the time of the bloom. So I'll have a better idea next year, because obviously I'm fall planting these. So this right now they're going to have a better chance of getting stronger roots and just surviving through the winter. And next summer will really be the true tell as to how these plants are doing and what color they're actually going to be. And if I just had one that was slightly mislabeled. One thing to note about Veronica is it is also commonly known as Speedwell. So if you see something labeled Speedwell and you're like, oh, that looks like Veronica, and well, they're the same thing. That's why. So I have 2 of these varieties and I'm super excited to plant them. If I forgot to mention, my name is Stephanie and I'm gardening in 6B, southeastern Massachusetts. And again, this is going into my cottage garden. My cottage garden I started in fall of 2021, and so it does have a lot more work to go, but I'm super excited because every day I come out here and every day it looks more beautiful, and I'm just slowly adding plants to it. I'm going to turn around the camera. I have a lot of big trucks driving by. I'm going to turn around the camera so you guys can see it, and I'll pan it. Please note there's a ton of buckets in the garden because I have a lot of stuff to plant. The humidity level in Massachusetts this summer was outrageous. It was so hot and muggy that even though it never really hit like 100, like it, I don't know, I don't want to say typically, but even though it never really hit 100, it was just so uncomfortable being outside most of the summer. So it doesn't look fantastic, but that's okay because, you know, we're going to fall. The weather right now is super comfortable, so I'm going to have a chance to get out and do a lot of pruning, a lot of maintenance, and hopefully finish my granite cobblestone edging, which I'm super excited about. Alright, let me turn this camera around. Okay, so start over here. This is honestly, like I said, quite wild. I have white swan echinacea that I started from seed, Miss Molly butterfly bush, some irises that need to be cut back, some peonies that have succumbed to powdery mildew due to the humidity levels, and then over there I have all my pots, all my things that I need to plant. And then you see some more pots right there and a nice native rose. I planted a couple of spirea, well, I'm sorry, one spirea this morning.
right there, right next to the red zinnia, and it's gonna get a little bit bigger like that one. So I'm super excited to see what this garden's gonna look like next year, because as I said, every year is kind of a growing year, and the more stuff I fill in, the prettier it gets. But also every year things just genuinely get larger.
This is a Proven Winners Magic Show Pink Potion. I got this on clearance at Lowe's, and I want to show you why I bought it on clearance. At first glance, it looks like it's all dead, right? But one thing that we know about perennials, especially salvias and catmints and veronicas, is that they do multiple flushes of blooms. So this is most likely the first flush, which is the best looking flush, because big box store nurseries really don't have the time to take care of these perennials. So once they're done blooming, they don't deadhead them and try to, you know, recoup their loss by letting them bloom again. They just mark them down. So there really wasn't anything wrong with this. Like, look at all that beautiful, oh, the lighting's not great, but all the beautiful green growth. And then even right here, there's still beautiful pink blooms on this. So there's really no reason why this Veronica should have even made it on the clearance rack, but it did. And you know what? It's my blessing. So I'm just gonna quickly clean this up before I plant it. It's real easy to clean up. Just follow the dead branch back. You can go all the way down to where there's new growth. That whole thing, all the spent blooms, just comes right off. I know Steph from Hooked and Rooted, she talks about this a lot, where when she does her big box store garden tours each month, nursery tours rather, that, you know, as long as the plant looks healthy and it's not showing any signs of disease, there's no reason why you can't pick up a plant on clearance, save yourself some money. And I found that one of the Lowe's near me, not the one in my town, but nearby, they actually have a tendency of marking down plants that aren't even past their prime. I don't know if they just overstocked this year, maybe it's just a this year thing, but I find a lot of cool things there that look totally healthy and they're marked down, and I have no idea why. You know, maybe they're not selling. That could be another reason why, right? So a couple of months back, I went to this particular Lowe's and I bought not one, not two, but 3 Proven Winners Violet Riot salvias on the clearance rack. They still had fresh blooms on it. They didn't even need to be deadheaded yet. Like, they were literally nothing wrong with them, just ready to go, ready to plant. So I kind of live by the rule of thumb where, as long as you have enough self-control to do this, that it's kind of cool if you could just, you know, stop by your local Lowe's. I personally find my local Home Depot that they don't take care of their plants. They don't water them. They don't do anything to them to keep them healthy. So I understand every area is going to be different depending on who's working at these big box stores, right? But I find my local Lowe's, if I stop in there, you know, once a month, every few weeks, I can fill up a whole garden with some gorgeous plants for not a lot of money. Most of the time the plants I'm buying are 50% off. So this plant's marked this year for $15.98. So I spent about $7 for this, which is pretty cool. But look at how beautiful this looks now. It's not a worry in the world. It just looks like a beautiful, healthy plant. I chose to plant the Magic Show Pink Potion Veronica right here. I don't really want a bunch of spiky elements in the same spot, and I started to think about it, and I actually do have a lot of spikes over here. So I have the grassy texture of the alliums in the front. This is a pink spire, a color spire pink dawn salvia, absolutely beautiful. And then I have some grassy texture from an apricot daylily. And I have a color spires violet riot back here. So I didn't want to plant too many spikes, and Veronica is a spike. However, look at the leaves. The leaves are completely different, right? They're this more like a chartreusey lime green than these deep greens. And then also I have these two cornflowers in the front, which are a classic cornflower shape, obviously. And then I have the alliums that have a bauble type flower. So I think this will be the perfect spot for this one. My only thing is, I'm going to put the other one. I'm going to have to think about that one. So I'm not going to plant the other one. Soil is really nice, really loam, nice rich dark color, but it's full of rocks. So I know some people don't deal with rocks out there, so you're lucky in that sense, but I know some people don't have the same start as me. So everyone has pros and cons. This is very root bound. Okay, so I'm just gonna rip this up, and I'm not really concerned about ripping it at all. It needs it. It's gonna be a lot healthier even if I toss some of these roots away. Up a bunch of dirt right here. Why didn't I just put in a bucket or a wheelbarrow to take it out? I am in the process of installing this granite edging, and as I edge it, I have to fill it in a little bit because it was low. So that's why I'm going to start here, because I'm going to have to bring it back anyways. like to take the tag out and stick it in. That way, especially when I'm planting in the fall, because come spring, sometimes a lot of the plant has died and you only have a little bit, and if you're new to the plant, you might recognize it as a weed rather than the actual plant. So I'd like to stick the plant tags in there just through 1 or 2 seasons to make sure that I know that's an actual plant. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing right now is that the Proven Winners Color Spires Pink Dawn that I had already planted, it gets 16 to 20 inches high with a spread of about 16 to 20 inches. I might need to swap these out next year. We'll see how it looks come summertime, and then if I don't like it, we can move things around in the fall. We're just gonna have to see on that one. But that's part of the problem when you plant as you purchase things without having a master plan. You don't need a master plan though. It's fun without one. But if you have one, all the better. So I do just wanted to take you for a close-up of the pink spires. Color Spires Pink Dawn, because it is beautiful. Okay, so this flower right here. Can you see that? Oh. It's just so beautiful. And that is the Proven Winners Color Spires Pink Dawn. And this morning it had some bumblebees on it. So, pretty excited about this one. Okay, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Veronica and how to rescue clearance plants from the big box store that doesn't always take care of them. If you liked this video or found it mildly entertaining at all, especially as I'm learning how to do video medium, please subscribe to my channel. It is Garden Plus Joy. Garden and Joy, like comfort and joy, not because my name is Joy. Yes, because that's something I thought a lot about. If you found it at all entertaining, please like this video and subscribe. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thank you.